Hi everybody, Donna Lynn here. Nice to see you all again. Resistance, where you're at and what you actually need. So this really came to light for me this morning. I was reading somebody's post on Facebook and it was such a strong reminder of these exact things. So somebody was just expressing that they're having a little bit of a challenging morning. And I mean, it's Monday, so we all have those days. And what it did for me was it immediately prompted thoughts of, oh man, I can empathize so much with that. And then additionally, how much we forget to sink in and settle because we have pressures, we have demands, we have expectations on us and on ourselves all the time to be somewhere at a certain time, accomplish certain things, show up in a certain way, even if it's not where we're actually at. So the context of resistance in the title is about resisting where we are right now. And I even also have a tendency to forget if I'm running late for something, it's because I meant to run late for something. If I'm feeling a little bit shitty or off that day, or if I'm feeling on fire, it's because that's how I meant to show up in that moment. I think we all get this idea in our minds at different times that things should be different than what they actually are in the present moment. But maybe, just maybe, they're perfect. Maybe they're exactly as they're meant to be. And maybe it's our pressures, our expectations of ourselves, and our attachment often to certain desired outcomes that cause us to feel like things should be different. Things should be this way. Things should be that way. That shouldn't have happened. I should have done this. I should have said that. Maybe you shouldn't have. Maybe everything played out exactly perfect. Maybe you were late on your commute to work this morning because the universe saved you from a car accident. Or maybe you missed an interaction that would have shifted the tone of your day. There's so many times we are resistant to what's actually happening for us that we're forgetting our moments, our gifts. We forget that what we're given is what we need. Otherwise, we'd be getting something else. And we forget that where we are and how we're showing up is how we are meant to show up in that moment. You don't need to be better. You don't need to be more prepared. You don't need to look differently. I was sitting here trying to fix my hair before I hopped on this live. Why? It doesn't matter. I'm showing up how I'm meant to show up in this moment. And that's perfect, and that's okay. So I think we have a tendency to forget the gifts that we're given in each and every single moment, because every moment we're given is a gift. If I show up in a certain way for an interaction of any kind, and I feel like I should have showed up different, I'm really just judging myself or projecting alternate desired outcomes on a situation rather than just accepting it as is. So I really just wanted to touch on that. And so I guess as some insight, how we can manage that resistance or accept that we are showing up just how we should be, that everything in our life is happening just perfectly for us. We're calling it in. It depends on what method of thought you prescribe to, but I believe that everything that happens in our lives, we actually call in some way. There's a lesson, there's a gift, there's a skill, there's value in every single experience, especially the challenging ones, especially the ones where like, why the fuck is this happening in my life? Those moments are your golden nuggets. Those are the gems that you need to cultivate, carve out, unearth, expose, dust off, and nurture. Those are the deepest gifts. So my suggestion, if you're experiencing some resistance or you're feeling like life is not going how you want it to, or even just your day or your moment isn't going exactly how you'd like it to, or you feel like you're not showing up, giving it your all, or you're not 100% in a space that you think you should be or that you desire to be even, just give yourself a moment to take a breath. Thank the universe or God or however you want to call any guidance angels, and just take a moment to say thank you for this moment. Thank you for this gift. And take a second to be gentle on yourself. And maybe just ponder the thought, maybe, just maybe, I am showing up just how I'm meant to in this moment. Maybe if I showed up differently, things wouldn't go as they should. I'm showing up how I need to show up. The experiences in my day are happening as gifts for me. They are exactly what I need, even if I don't understand them. Breathe into it so that you can let that settle into your body, because it's not always easy, especially when we're moving from resistance to acceptance. And just allow that, and maybe get curious, take a second to ask why. Why is this experience being gifted to you? Why are you showing up in a way that you're not comfortable with, or in a way that you don't feel as ideal? Why are you running late? You can ask that question. Just say, why am I being gifted this experience? And just see if you get something back. And if not, that's okay. But maybe just ponder on, give yourself the chance to sink into the idea that perhaps what's happening is just perfect. It is exactly as it's meant to be. You are exactly as you're meant to be in this moment, and your moments are happening in perfect time. All of the gifts, the moments you're being given, are perfect. They're exactly what you need. They're what you deserve. And if it doesn't feel like what you deserve, take a peek at that. I'll dive into that on a different live, but sink into it. Just see if you can find that little silver lining of each moment. See if there's something good that you're not able to see at first glance. Be gentle with yourself. Breathe into it. Settle in. And most important, give thanks. Be grateful. I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day.